Welcome in another part of Power Leveling series. Once reaching level 50, we will be traveling to Whipping Willows, UK. We want to start at Arbor Lake. To fish here, we will need a whole new setup, together with spod rod and ground bait mix, for your new spod setup. As this might look like any other fishery out there, trust me, it's not. We will be fishing here for only 20 minutes every night, and we should get on average around 500 pounds of carp every night. Simply follow the path as you can see in the video. Even though fishing here in a daytime is very good, we are fishing for such a short time that we will have to spend bait coins or time waiting. So instead, we are going to fish here at night. At 9 PM and 11 PM peak hours only. First thing you want to do is to cast your rods out and clip your line at 35 feet. You also want to make sure your reel brake is set to -2. Once we got that out of the way, we should prepare our spod mix. Once your mix is ready, equip it on your spod rod. Before you start casting, make sure to also clip your line at 35 feet. Now once that's done, go ahead and start casting until all your mix is gone. This might take some time, so in meantime, let's have a look at the recipe for our spod mix. You want to use 1 whole bag of carp rival, half a bag of big riverine, 2 shots of giant octopus flavor, 2 shots of tutti frutti flavor, and 2 shots of X flavor supreme. 1 whole bag of oilcake pea, and half a bag or 40 ounces of pastoncino mix. Before I show you the setup and markers, I just want to take a minute talk about the hooks. We will be using 8-0 to 10-0 hooks. If you use 8-0 hooks, you will be catching smaller common carp as well as uni carp, but if you use 10-0 hooks only, you mostly will be catching unique carp, and sometimes you might not get a full net by the end of the night. So if you want to use 8-0 or 10-0 hooks, that's totally up to you. Here's the setup for our spod rod. And that's our bottom rod setup. So in total for 4 bottom rods, we will need 352,360 cash. We will also need to buy new rod stand, rod case, and tackle box to store our ground bait. Obviously we will need a keep net too, however one from level 44 is good enough, so chances are, you might already have a better one. In total, extra gear will cost us 163,470 cash. As well as gear, we will need to bring with us a supply of ground bait mix to last us at least 5 days. This will cost us additional 22,570 cash. On top of that, we need to add travel and license cost plus additional 1,000 for bait. So in total, we will need around 650,500 cash to come here. And 11 bait coins for your leaders. If you can't afford that, you can start with 3 bottom rods instead of 4, however it is recommended to use 4. And here are the markers. Our goal here is to reach level 54 so we can move to the next fishery. We will be using same rods in our next fishery, so there is no cash target. To summarize everything we talked about, we will need total of 650,500 cash. We will use 8-0 to 10-0 barbless hooks. We will use sweet pea as bait. We need at least 5-day supply of spod mix. We will fish here at 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. peak times. We must clip the line at 35 feet before we start fishing. In total, we will fish here for exactly 20 minutes, that's 1 in-game hour, so once the time is up, pick up your rods, and skip to next night, mix your spod mix and repeat the process. I hope you enjoy, and I see you at level 54 at Blue Crab Island.